What's up everybody? Today we're taking another look at Flagship's seasonal releases, this time with the Void, essentially a medium to high firm, high volume matte paste style product. Let's jump right into it. First thing, presentation lines up perfectly with Flagship's latest offerings. If you are unaware, they released their Blackwater product as well as seasonal releases for each season. The Void, I believe, is, I'm not sure, fall or spring or something like that. It's perfect for like warm weather, light breezy textured styles. Anyways, continuing on the actual presentation, we got a dark plastic amber style jar, logos on the side as well as the top with the product name. Each product has its own color palette, which I really enjoy. This metallic kind of orange and red is very appealing, and overall the aesthetics are just highly enjoyable. We have ingredients as well as the properties on the side: lightweight matte paste, the name as well as Flagship's iconic ships, and finally we have instructions and some different information on the side. Overall, very appealing. I like it. They all blend in together and it's very well put together and modern. Opening up the jar, we're met with a very strong scent. This one probably is not for everyone. Again, kind of as I've touched with other Flagship products, Flagship really pushes the boundaries on what they think is appropriate for different scents. They go way out of the comfort zones of many people. This one here is a very dark cologne style scent. A hint of woodsiness to it, extremely musky, potentially a touch of pepper. If you guys don't realize, I tend to not go and look at the actual scent profiles. I like to just enjoy them and hopefully relay what I think they smell like. And if you want to take a look at what they look like, check the description below. There'll be a link to this product for you to check it out. Anyways, continuing, very strong scent. Might be off-putting to some, might be a little bit too strong if you have allergy problems, but overall I enjoy it. Something that works well for more I would say cooler weather in terms of the cologne palette that this is in. It's warm, musky, woodsy. You get the idea. The strength of it is, I would say, middle of the road or push just above that. You'll still smell it after 2-3 hours type of thing. So take that as you wish. Not something I would pair with another cologne. Looking at the product inside, might be a little off-putting. It's very similar in its appearance to Blackwater, but obviously this is a solid, not a liquid like Blackwater is. Light gray in color. You can see the bubbles poking through. It's very airy. Being a matte paste, it scoops out extremely easily. Then the breakdown itself, just as easy as scooping it out. Break it down fully. And the only issue, similar to Blackwater, is that you will get kind of this dark look on your hands, especially when you start to build the product up in your hands. But that doesn't translate into the hair. I have a lighter color hair, it doesn't darken it, doesn't tint it or anything like that. So honestly, could be worked on, but nothing to worry about. Once broken down, it's dry, touch of tackiness to it. It's grippy, not sticky, and overall very clean in the hands. Application, first one being so light, even though it's grippy, goes in quite easily. Now obviously I use smaller scoops so I don't over saturate the hair. Going in with another dime size style scoop. You'll start to notice the actual tackiness of the product increase within your hands, shifting from a more grippy sense to tackiness. Now this is probably just because there's more of the product in your hands. However, I would still describe it as grippy. Now, this stuff is extremely lightweight, so I could go for a more loose styled texture like I have here. But I got a few things I have to do today, so we're gonna go in with one more. This is one of those products that seems like you don't have enough in your hair because of how light it is, but you need to just trust the actual label on a product like this one, because this one doesn't leave you stranded in the sense of hold, presence, lasting. Styling is pretty intuitive. Again, the texture is very high. It stays quite malleable. You can see the hairs start to kind of clump together, and overall just an enjoyable styling process. We're gonna do one more just to tame the sides. So as you can see, it's definitely matte. No shine added with this one. Huge plus for me. I wouldn't say it's natural, I would say it's definitely matte. You're definitely going to get a reduce in shine from your natural hair color or hair sheen. And just to emphasize kind of what I was talking about during the application process, my hands have kind of a dark, dirty look to them, but simply with water, drying them off, no problems. So now that our style is done for the most part, might have some touch-ups here and there. I could say overall, again, texture is very complex. Coarseness is very minimal. I would say it's definitely leans on the more fine side of texture. So that depends on what you're looking at and what you're looking for in a product. The main emphasis I find with this is just how lightweight it is, and that really stands out by what they say on the jar. It's a high volume product. You will get, I would say, a medium to firm, leans closer to the medium side, only simply because of how light it is in the hair. It's difficult to sense a firm product that is this lightweight. So anybody with fine hair, this is definitely right up your alley. This is potentially a very high quality product for you, especially if you have very wispy, almost like baby-like hair. That's kind of where my style is, or my hair type leans. I have very finer hair particles or actual hair strands, but I have lots of them. So you can still see through my scalp even though I do have a high hair volume. Moving on from there, control, decent, middle of the road. If the hold was a touch stronger, I would guarantee that the control would be much more. So potentially varying how much product you're using might allow you to get a little bit more control out of this product. In terms of endurance, I don't think this product is designed to be extremely durable. Now, I find that it doesn't get doesn't evaporate in hot temperatures or moderate temperatures, although it is extremely dry in my city. So I find that although I don't have the heat, the actual dry weather during the fall, winter absorbs a lot of the moisture and can really push a product to its extent. And I find that this product has worked very well in terms of its endurance for that case. Working out with it is half decent. You will get some deflation, and through the day you'll get some deflation as well. However, it stays quite malleable. This isn't a stiff feeling product because it's a medium to firm. And then, as I said, shine was matte, great texture, decent control, medium to firm hold. We're getting more grippy styling process with this versus tackiness. So that's something to be wary of, especially if you have thicker, dense hair. You want to go with smaller scoops and make sure that you're getting it thoroughly everywhere instead of just clumps, because the dry grippiness of it, and even with tacky products, can become quite troublesome to work with. But this one works very well, especially for something dry. Very reminiscent of, say, like a high-rise product. From there, washout. I've been getting hit or miss with this one in terms of feedback from people that have talked to me about the product. I find it washes out with just water. As we saw with my hands, they were essentially black, and by simply rinsing with water, no soap, comes out very easily. So with the shampoo, strips it away. The only aspect is that the scent might actually stick around. Some people have been saying that next day they can even smell it in their hair. Potentially they're exaggerating. It's in my hair right now. I don't find it too overwhelming or too bothersome, and I've never noticed it next day styling. And overall, just an excellent product, reminiscent of one of my favorite products, High Rise. Kind of a mix between that and like Arcadian Clay. It's dry, it's grippy, it has great texture, it's lightweight, but this has a little bit more hold than something like the Arcadian Clay, and it does wash out better in my opinion. From there, it's just easy to use, perfect for almost anything except for, I would say, a very high-strung day with intense weather, intense activity. This one might not hold up just because of how airy it is in the hair, but overall a superb product, and one that has been consistent since I've got it. I've been using it regularly and I really enjoy it. As I said previously, if you want some info on the product a little bit more, I'll have the description to Flagship's website down below, as well as their Instagram. And as always, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you in a little bit with another review. See you guys later.